Hello everyone, welcome to another Lou's Redos. The other day I was sitting and I kind of started reminiscing about the old days and the old time food and the peasant foods. And
Peasant foods?
peasant food.
Care to elaborate?
Peasant food in Italy was pasta fazool, pasta and peas. Chicken scaparelli is actually a peasant dish because the original recipe it's chicken and they couldn't afford to use wine, so they used vinegar. That's
Ugh.
Oh, it's delicious.
If you say so.
I'll have to make it one day.
So you're saying this whole time pasta fazool has been peasant food?
It's one of the peasant dishes, yes.
You know what, I'm okay with that. Could be surf
and
dishes.
then I remembered what?
Could be surf dishes. I think serfs are lower than peasants on that caste system.
We'll leave it at peasant food.
We're not having a history lesson here, folks.
And I remember the dish my grandmother used to make for us, which was pasta and cauliflower. And she used to cut up pieces of bread and fry it, and then put it on top with cheese. It was delicious. So I decided to do a redo on that dish.
Redo on Big Mama's dish.
Redo on Big Mama's dish. So what we're going to do, I blanched off some cauliflower. We're going to add a couple of healthy ounces
It's always a healthy ounce.
of olive oil. Remember this. Vodka bottle.
Yeah,
Vodka evaporated.
evaporated.
And we're going to get that going. Once that gets hot, I'm going to change it just a little bit.
Wouldn't be a redo if you didn't.
So what I'm going to do to the cauliflower is, I got that, I dropped it in the water for about 10 minutes to kind of soften it up, and I'm going to throw it in the oil. But I'm also going to add some tricolor tomatoes. Saw these at the market. They looked absolutely delicious, and I think they'd be a nice complement to the cauliflower. I'm also going to add some pine nuts for a bit of a crunch as this is working in the oil. And then the topping, instead of just frying bread, what I did was I had a couple of pieces of leftover garlic bread. So I kind of cut up the garlic bread because it already has a bunch of flavor. When I made the garlic bread, those of you that remember the garlic episode, I keep the squirt bottle.
The very first episode we did.
Very first episode. I oiled the bread, I squirted some garlic on it because it's pureed. Grated cheese, white pepper. I use a little bit of oregano and parsley, and that'll kick up the garlic bread. That's how that's flavored. So what we're going to do now, add 4 or 5 cloves of garlic, 6,
7.
whatever works.
So, with garlic bread, that's what they feed the birds in Italy, right? Garlic
Yes,
bread?
Garlic bread.
They just give them regular bread here.
That's what makes them an Italian bird.
Pheasant.
It's pheasant food.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave now. Oh, I'm staying right here.
Alright, so as the garlic is working in there, we are going to drop the cauliflower. And we'll get that working. As that starts on the saute, then we'll slowly add the other ingredients. I am going to add a little salt. I am going to add some black pepper. get that going.
Like another 5 minutes on pasta.
Another few minutes on pasta, and we'll get everything working well.
It already smells like it's working well.
What?
It smells like it's working well.
Okay, at this point, I'm going to add the pine nuts. I have probably about a third of a cup of pine nuts, and there's 2 heads of cauliflower here. And we'll get that going nice and nice. Oh yeah, perfect. Now you can actually throw the cauliflower in the oven and kind of roast it before you do this. It gives another layer of flavor if you like.
Throw some cheese on top of it too before you roast
Absolutely.
it.
Well, we're going to finish with cheese.
As we always do.
Yeah.
A nice healthy amount of cheese. How much would you say is a healthy amount of cheese? Does it depend on what I mean by healthy?
Yeah, you know, just a nice handful. We're going to sprinkle it on at the end.
Like a baseball-sized amount of cheese. Speaking of which, baseball season is back. I'm really excited for it. We're not going to cause any controversy,
Nope.
but go whichever team you root for.
What?
Go whichever team you root for.
That's it.
Go Yankees.
I am now going to add some red pepper flakes. We are going to kick it up just a little bit.
Just a bit outside.
Just a bit outside. As you see, the cauliflower is starting to get up. I'll just take one piece out. What you want to get is that light brown color on it when you have it in the pan. So that's just about ready. Now we're going to add the tomatoes. And we're going to let those flavors
Oh, I zoomed in the wrong way.
What?
I zoomed in instead of out.
Alright, now what I'm going to add here
I zigged when I should have zagged.
is the zest of a lemon. Just to give it that little bit of a tang.
Now, when you zest a lemon, what exactly happens?
You're taking the skin off and you're getting, I wish you guys could smell this. You're getting that lemon scent. It's just,
It smells like fresh lemonade in here.
Oh, yeah.
Basically is what he's trying to say. Overall, the other smells that are going on in this kitchen, it smells mostly like lemons. So, taste test. What's the verdict? pasta is guilty of being delicious and is going to be fried.
Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take about a half a cup of that pasta water and throw that in there. And I'm also going to add just a little bit of chicken stock, a couple of ounces. Let that come down.
I thought that was orange
Because I don't want the bread to get soggy, but I want to add an additional level of flavors.
I said, I'm glad that wasn't orange juice. I almost drank that.
So let that come down for a second. Some parsley, some cheese.
Let's save some cheese for the top.
Absolutely. And that just makes such a delicious sauce. So what I'm going to do here,
And you still have all the starch and the salt from the pasta.
Oh, yeah.
And you salted the water too. So
yeah, we're
Remember.
going to do some pasta.
always salt the pasta water.
And we want to do okay. We are going to top it once again with some cheese. Okay, a redo version of pasta and cauliflower. You good like
Yeah,
that?
good, yeah. I meant to say you put the breadcrumbs on it, but
Oh, that would help.
yeah.
And we top it once again, as we discussed, with some breadcrumb. Well, it's not really breadcrumb. It's cut up garlic bread.
Leftover garlic bread.
Leftover garlic bread. So that's the dish, folks. Enjoy. Until next time, remember to like us, share us, please subscribe to the station so we can keep things going. Be safe
Garlic bread is good.
and good cooking. See you in a few.